Here we are again. This is colour popping in Blender using the node editor. I'm just sort of setting things up here now. We go into that for the compositor, use nodes, use backdrop. We don't need either of these really, but they come up automatically. We'll keep the composite. We use a split viewer, and you'll see why in a minute. And now we're looking for, I'm sick of tractors and combines and whatnot, so I thought I'd get something a bit nicer. There she is. She comes from a site called Pixabay. I don't think that's her name. I think that's the name just of the site. So anyway, we plug image into the top image or the bottom. It makes no difference. You can, I'll just leave this where it is, we don't really need it, but I'll just show you. Under coloured management, there's quite a posh little thing. This is very stupid. That's false colour. We've got a film, which is quite nice. Filmic, which is quite nice. And we'll put it back to default. We'll come down a bit. Then you've got all these, which are supposed to be films, and Ektachrome actually comes out pretty accurately from what I remember of the dreadful stuff. The Agfa colours are nice. We'll go back to none and we'll get rid of this now. Right, next thing I'm going to do is put an RGB curves node in, just to find the black point and white points. This has been colour balanced already because it came from a sort of posh website. They are free. Right. You'll see what happens here. We get a before and after. So the left hand side is what we've converted it to, and the right hand side will be original. Here we're looking for the black point, and I suspect it's just under her knee there on the branch. So we get the eye dripper thing. Click on it, and as you see, very little change. We'll now find a white point. I don't think it's on that branch. I think it's on our frock thing, just at the top of her thigh there. We'll have a go just there, if you'll excuse the expression, or she will. Right, we can close that down now. We don't need that anymore, but we need to leave it where it is. Now we'll get colour, hue, contrast. What I'm going to do is colour pop this, but just try and colour pop the skin tones. Quite interesting. We've got in the middle here. These are all my little noodles I've got tangled up. So right, I'll sort them out. There we go. We can get rid of that. Pop that one in there. And that one in there. So now the original will be on the right hand side. Sorry, left hand side. Pull all those down to nothing, and you shall see it's going monochrome. We'll switch those over. I prefer the original on the right. Now we've just got to get rid of the yellow splodges on the leaves and in a dress. It's a fiddly job. There we go. I think that's quite effective. Get rid of that now, and then you'll be able to look. She's probably a bit, looks like she's been spray tanned. We'll pop hue saturation node in, whatever they call it. Hue saturation value will do. That's what they call it. Put it in there. Drop the saturation a little bit. There we go. Oh, we don't want to drop the hue that much. I think we'll type in 0.50, I don't know, 25, something like that. That's better. Type in what you like. I mean, it doesn't matter how strange you look, I'm sure she won't mind. Plug that into the composite, and then we could render that out if we want.